It is. Maybe it's focusing on the net. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second game of the Nashville Tournament. Your Predators are taking on the Southeast Blades. Warm-ups are about to start, and we'll be set for the opening face-off. In net tonight for your Junior Preds, number 33, Nolan Blakish. Coach Marty has decided this tournament to sub off one or two players this game. So today, Zachary and Sebi Erat will not be playing, so they could rest up after the Port Hernon tournament. In the last game of the tournament, I was not broadcasting it, but I do know that our Predators scored 11 goals and won 11-0 at Bellevue. Looking to see if they can keep that momentum going in this game, as it's going to be a good one. That's starting very late. It is about 9:30 p.m. Central Time. That is the end of warm-ups. Your Preds are going to go pick up pucks, skate first from wall to wall, pick up pucks, then get a word from Marty, and then we will be set to drop the puck. Now on the ice to start the game for your Preds, we have Patrick Peterson, we got Vincent, we got Coy as a forward, that's very unusual, Noah, and Rowan, and we're set to play. Patrick wins the draw. Noah picks the puck in his own defensive zone, gives a D-to-D over to Rowan. Rowan missed stick handles and now has it in his own corner, cycling around. Over to Coy. Coy now playing winger on the wall. The defenseman for the Blades beats him to it. Rowan now battling underneath the goal line. The Blades play down in front, over to the Deesh. Puck gets by him. Vincent on a little break of his own. It's a one-on-one the other way on the right side. Vincent gets poked away, has it in the corner. Vincent with the stop move. Now beneath the goal line. Cycles it around over to Patrick. Patrick on the wall. Patrick over to Aiden. Aiden's shot gets tipped away. Vincent gets the puck on the other side of the wall. He gets hit hard by a Blades player, and he's going to get penalized for it as the Preds are going to go on the power play with only 14 minutes left to play. Now out there on the power play, Lev, Lincoln, Vince, RJ, and Patrick. Lev gets tossed out of the face-off circle, and Lincoln will get a try on the draw. Lincoln wins it back over to RJ. RJ over to Vince. Vince back over to RJ. RJ stumbles on the blue line. Shot gets tipped away and in the corner. The Blades pick it up, try to chip it out of the zone. They do it successfully, and RJ will have to regroup all the way down in the defensive zone. RJ now has it beneath the goal line, taking it up himself. Passes it all the way up to Patrick. Patrick with the toe drag at the blue line. That gets poked away by a Blades player. Vince now on the forecheck gets the puck over to Patrick in front. Shot by Lincoln, tipped on the way, and it's stopped by the goalie and now beneath the net. Lincoln now on the wall. Lincoln over in front, over to Patrick. Patrick over to Vince. Vince shot, and it goes over the net. RJ has it on the blue line. Gives it to Lincoln, just bounces off his stick. Now in the corner. Lincoln. Up to RJ. RJ back down to Lincoln. Lincoln now on the wall. Keeps spinning and turning over to Patrick. Patrick's shot gets blocked. And there will be a whistle. Puck is dropped. Fred's still on the power play. Crew brings it into the zone. Blades have it in their own defensive zone beneath the goal line. Rim it around to the corner, and the Blades will just rim it all the way down. It's going to be no ice. Nolan plays it out of his net. Over to Liam Mulligan. Nolan with a little screen there behind the net on the Blades player. Shot by Rowan goes over the net, and the Preds set up in the defensive zone, in the offensive zone. Rowan now tipping the puck into the corner. My mistake there, that was Gage on the shot, not Rowan. Vincent now with the puck in the corner. Vincent cycles down to Gage. Gage trying to play it out in front. Poked away by the goalie, and he sends it right back down. Rowan now has it on the blue line. Rowan splits two wingers. Going over to the right side by himself. Rowan in front. Great shot attempt there by Crew, gets blocked. Now the Blades bringing it up. Can't control the puck, and Noah will just take it behind the net and bounce it off the wall and give it over to the other defenseman. Ooh, Crew gets slew-footed, but he's all right. It's a 2-on-1. Gage and Noah. Gage shot. It goes off the side of the net, and the goalie hits off the goal. And it's going to be a stoppage with 11:45 left. Draw one by Lincoln over to Braden. Braden rims it around the wall. Just misses Vince's stick in the corner. Vince now battling off a check. Liam has it on the high blue line. Just loses as he was trying to walk into the zone. Lincoln takes the puck out. Now has it in the neutral zone. Takes it himself. Crosses the red line. Makes a move. Just loses it as he crosses the blue line. Now the Blades picking it up. And the Blades chip it in deep as Braden blocks off his passage to get the puck on forecheck. Braden now in the corner. Great play over to Liam. Liam chips out of the zone blindly, and the Blades will get the puck back. Blades now have it. Chip it back into the zone. That's RJ who picks it up. RJ now bringing it up. Chips it in. Great stop there by the Blades winger to not let it get past him. It's a battle on the wall. Patrick wins it, gives it over to Aiden. Aiden now crossing the blue line, makes a move over to the right. Puck now beneath the goal line. The Blades can't seem to control the puck with ease. Coy with a shot, it gets blocked. Blades have it in the corner. Rim it around the wall. Aiden now cycles it back up the wall. Gets picked off by a Blades winger. Blades now chip it into the zone. RJ rims it around to Aiden. Aiden over to Vincent. Vincent over to RJ. RJ now crossing the red and dumping it deep as the Preds will go off for a change. Now out there, Coy, Gage, Rowan, Lev, and Noah. Noah passes it into the middle. Had no intended receiver there, and it gets picked off by the Blades, and they go off sides. Face-off one over to Lincoln. Lincoln gives it over to Braden, over to Liam. Liam chips it in deep, and the Preds are going to go on a forecheck. Vincent wins the race, gets the puck in the corner. Puck gets shipped out for the Blades. Blades now bringing it up, cross the red, chip it in deep. And Braden will touch it, and it goes all the way down to the corner of the Preds defensive zone. Braden with a blind rim around the wall behind the net. Braden helps and supports there. Braden now on a little rush on his own. It's a 4-on-2 for the Preds the other way. Braden on the left side. Pass over to Lincoln. Lincoln just whiffs. And now the Blades have a 2-on-1 the other way. Liam, the back checker. Aiden on defense. Pass out in front. Move. And the pass goes wide. And the Blades will set up in the corner. Blades making moves. Good check there by Braden. Braden playing pretty well so far in this game. Aiden picks it up off the side of the net. Aiden chips it off the wall, intended for Liam. Liam just misses with the reach of his stick. Braden now takes it with time behind his net. Braden now has it. All the way to Liam. Liam has time. Liam gets the red and gets it deep, and the Preds will go off for a change. Patrick now out there with Vincent and Coy. Vincent out, bodies a person on the wall. Puck is still loose. No one really has possession of it until Patrick picks it up. Patrick now takes it out of the offensive zone, and the Preds will regroup. Patrick gives it over to Aiden. Aiden tries to chip it up to Vincent. Gets there to Vincent. Vincent passes it over to Coy. Coy now bringing it up into the offensive zone, dumps it in deep. Puck behind the net. Patrick on the forecheck. Blades picking it up. Blades try to chip it all the way down. It should have been an ice, but it will not get called. Puck out in front. Nolan had no clue. Shot save made by Nolan. Preds had a little attack there, but just missed wide as the net comes off. Whistle was called. Gage wins the draw over to Noah. Noah rims the puck around. Over to Lev. Lev now has it, trying to play it out beneath the goal line, but a Blades player stops him there. Blades now on the wall. Puck gets picked off. Noah gives it over to Lev. Lev on the red line, chips it in deep. Gage on the forecheck. Puck played out in front. Rowan picks it up. Rowan now cycles out in front, and no one there but a Blades player. Blades try to chip it out of the zone. Noah holds the line though. Noah now in the corner. Rims it around the wall with his skate. The Blades pick it up with ease in the corner. Tried to play it out in front. Liam picks off the pass and cycles it back in deep. Another rim around, and Liam picks it up on the wall. Gives it over to Lincoln. Lincoln tries to play it out in front. No one there. Blades now picking it up. Blades now on a little bit of a rush. It's a 1-on-1 on the wall. Blades now have it beneath the goal line. Liam Mulligan there on the defensive play. Lift stick checking the Blades player's stick. And now Rowan with Liam, Vincent, Lincoln on a 4-on-2 the other way. Rowan has it in the corner over to Lincoln. Lincoln between the legs gets blocked. Blades going on a 2-on-1. Rowan on a back check. It's a 1-on-1. Blades versus Liam. Mulligan. Pass out in front. No one there. Rowan gives over to Vince. Vince loses in his feet. Puck gets played out in front. The Blades pick it up. Have it down low. Big hit there by Rowan. Blades pick it up. Shot on the blue line. Save made by Nolan. Puck in the corner. Blades get it. Toe drag blocked by Liam Mulligan. Liam gets hit pretty hard by a Blades player. And Liam Melnikov the other way tries to play it through a skate of the Blades defenseman. Does not work out well. Blades chip it out. Aiden picks it up. Aiden makes the move. Not offsides. Gets tripped up on the way though. No call. Blades chip it out. Patrick now bringing it in. Gets it in deep. And the Preds are going on a forecheck. Vincent now on the forecheck in the corner. Patrick lifts his stick, just misses, and Braden will pick the puck up on the blue line. Braden over to Patrick. Patrick with a move to the backhand. Now bringing it up to the middle. Patrick passes over to Vincent. Vincent now in the middle. Tries to give it back over to Patrick. Just misses his stick. Patrick now in the corner with the puck. looking for someone in front. Patrick rims around the net, turns back, goes the other way, gives it over to Vincent. Vincent tries to play it out in front of Coy, but it was knocked away by a Blades defenseman. Coy now has it, playing a little bit of his defense that he is more used to than playing forward. RJ now bringing it up with a nice little move. He gets penned. He gets tripped up on the way. No penalty shot, but the Preds will go on their second power play of the game with 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the first period. Lev, Patrick, Lincoln, RJ, and Vince out there for power play time with 1:30 on the power play with 4:40 left to go in the first period. Lincoln wins it over to Vince. Vince back over to RJ. RJ now has it on the left side. RJ over to Vince. Vince now has it on the wall. Vince back over to RJ. RJ over to Lincoln. Lincoln in front of Patrick. Patrick shoots, score! Oh no! It didn't go in, it went off the post. It was so deceiving as a goal. The puck itself thought it went in. RJ now bringing it up into the zone. Passes it all the way across to Lev. Lev now bringing it up on the left. Lev tries to make a toe drag, gets stirred away by a Blades defenseman. Lincoln and Patrick supporting each other in the corner. Lincoln walks out with the puck. Over to RJ as it takes a hop, but he keeps it in. RJ walks, shot, score! RJ goes top bins, and the Preds up 1-0 with 3 minutes and 52 seconds left to go in the first period. Power play goal by RJ, assist by Lincoln Brown, and the Preds are on the board 1-0. Puck won by the Blades. Sorry there, a little time problem, trying to, fix it up there. Preds have a goal. It is 1-0, 4 shots to 2. 3 minutes and 22 seconds left to go in the first period. And the faceoff is going to be all the way down in the defensive zone of the Predators. Blades on the power play now. Hold the line as Rowan tries to chip it out. Blades now have it on the wall, trying to set up. Blades now played over to the left side. Shot on end. Saved by Nolan. Five on three, as there's going to be a penalty for tripping on Rowan. And the Blades will have a great opportunity here. For the Blades, great opportunity for them to equalize the game. Puck now in the corner. Blades play it out over to the right side. Now to the top. Shot blocked by Gage. Gage's main role on this power play, or on this penalty kill and power play for the Blades, is to block shots and cover passing lanes. Shot by the Blades. Save made by Nolan. Puck still in the zone, and Gage chips it out on his own. The Blades will have to set up on a 5-on-3. Now on the left side, over to the top. Shot by the Blades, up and over the net. Now on the wall. Blades have it in the corner, up to the top. Blades have a backdoor play, shot, save made by Nolan with the pad. Blades now have it on the left side, on the circle. Shot, save made by Nolan. Puck goes offsides. Puck won by the Blades. Now have it and send it all the way down into the offensive zone for the Blades. Blades now have it beneath the goal line. It's a 5-on-4 now for 11 seconds. Oh, puck skips away off of Blades defenseman. And the Preds chip it out of the zone. It is a 5-on-5 as Preds clear both penalties. That was a great penalty kill there by Gage and the two defensemen that were out there to support him. Ooh, Blades player with a great hit, knocking out his own teammate, and the Preds go the other way. It's a 2-on-2. Vince over to Lincoln. Lincoln over to Vince. Oh, Vince just misses the backdoor play. Vince takes a spill in the corner, and it's going to be rung up for a tripping on the Blades as the Preds are going on the power play for 1:30, and that will go into the second period if they do not score in 1:08, with 1:08 left to go in the first. Puck won by the Blades as they're carrying it out of the zone. Blades dump it in deep, and RJ will have to reset in his own defensive zone. Oh, puck turned over there by the Blades. Now have it in the corner on the wall. Preds pick it back up, and RJ now has it. Over to Vince in the corner. Vince back over to RJ. RJ bringing it up. RJ now with his own speed. He has the only goal in this game so far. Archer bringing it up the left side. Oh, what a toe drag move! And it just goes by him and into the corner. Vince now has it on the wall, bringing it down with 25 seconds left to go in the game. Vince now over to Lincoln. Lincoln over to RJ. RJ sauces it down deep, works out well, gives over to Lincoln. Lincoln tries to play it out in front. Puck is loose somewhere there. They just can't bury it home. The Blades try to chip it out, and they can't. RJ picks it up. Over to Vince. 5 seconds left to go in the period. Vince shot. Save. Rebound. Great save by the Blades goalie. Patrick trying to take it around. Patrick back out in front. Over to Lev, and Lev puts it in, but it's after the horn, and it's going to stay 1-0 for the Preds at the end of the first period. Shots 9-5 in favor of the Preds. We'll see you all for the start of the second. And as the second period's getting ready to start, Gage out there loses the draw. Gage with Crew, Aiden, Vincent and Liam Mulligan there for the power play with 15 seconds left to go on it. Blades have it in their offensive zone. Try to rim it back down to the corner. Aiden picks it up. Aiden over to Crew. Crew over to Gage. It's 5-on-5, even strength. Liam over to Crew. Oh, what a great save by the Blades goalie, but great chemistry there by the Preds. Liam Mulligan waiting for the perfect moment, gives off a great pass, and Crew just misses on the one-timer. Blades now chip the puck deep into their offensive zone. Aiden there on the back check. Blades now have it. Shot from the blue line, tipped on and scored! A knuckleball gets by Nolan with 14:08 left to go in the second. And it's 1-1 on an unexpected tip knuckleball goal. 1-1. Lincoln's line out there with Liam and Vince on D, Noah and Rowan. Puck gets chipped in deep by the Blades. It's a 1-1 game here in the second period as the Blades just tied the game off of a knuckleball shot from the blue line. Puck now beneath the goal line. Rowan gives it up to Vince. Lincoln now bringing it up the zone. It's a 2-on-1. Lincoln tries to play it up to Liam on the other side. Liam cycles it back over to Lincoln. Lincoln tries to play it out in front. Rowan now has it on the right side. Gets Lincoln behind the net. Lincoln passes it up to Noah. Noah rims it back down. Over to Liam. Liam just misses it. Vince has it. Now Liam has it in the corner. Loses it. And the Blades will chip it out. Blades now bring it up into the zone. Shot from the top of the circle, save made by Nolan. As the Blades finding some sort of momentum to get back into this game, the tide is starting to shift a little bit from the Preds over to the Blades. Let's see if the Preds can recuperate and get back into this game. Patrick wins the draw. And it's going to be a penalty. A slash on the Blades. And the Preds are going to go on their 4th power play of the game. Out there, 11, power play 1. Patrick subbing in for Sebi as he's not playing today. Patrick gives it over to RJ. RJ shot gets blocked. And here we go. The Blades on the other way with the breakaway. And RJ with the slashing poke. Not a penalty though. It wasn't even close to a penalty. It was a great play. Lincoln now bringing it up to the zone. Shot off the pad. And tries to play it out in front. Lev has the puck in the corner. Patrick on the wall. Patrick over to RJ. RJ. Whoa. Over to Lincoln. Lincoln over to Patrick. Patrick tries to find Vince just out of his reach. Vince chips it up to RJ. RJ just misses it, and the puck will go out. Lincoln gets the puck. Over to RJ. RJ. Over to Lincoln. Lincoln over to Vince. Vince now bringing it into the zone on the left side. Vince driving in. Vince wrap around. Doesn't put it in though. RJ back over to Vince. Vince with a shot. Tip and a save made by the goalie for the Blades. Vince with another great shot. And the Blades going the other way. It's a breakaway. He shoots. And a save made by Nolan. The Preds have a little rush on their own now. It's a 1-on-3. Lincoln tries to deke around one of the Blades players. Loses the puck. Now the Preds have it. Gage shot off the face mask of the Blades goalie. Another shot on net, but not in the back of the net. As we're still tied at 1-1. Blades win the puck. Braden with the shot. Not a shot, just chips it in down low. Blades rim the puck around. Crew picks it up in the corner. Crew gets hit. And a penalty gonna come up on Crew for an after the battle play, an unintentional or maybe intentional shove into the ice, and it's gonna be a bad penalty on the Preds. And they're gonna have to work to get it removed off the scoreboard in a sense of like kill it. 11:15 left to go. Hopefully this doesn't result in the Blades taking the lead. Puck won by the Preds. Rowan now has it in the corner. Chips it in deep. Patrick now has it. Gives it over to Noah. Back over to Patrick, or at least it was intended. No hook there, as it was a blatant hook. Gage now bringing it into the left side with a nice little stutter step move. Blades now have it, bringing it up the right side. Pass all the way down, gets tipped on in. Blades now have it in the offensive zone. Blades try to play it out to the D. Gets stopped there by Gage. Lincoln rims the puck around over to Crew. Well, that's not Crew, Aiden. Crew's in the penalty box. Shot blocked by Gage. That's his third one of the game. He's putting his body on the line, and it is paying off for sure. Lincoln chips it out. Blades now have it in the neutral zone. Now in the offensive zone. Stick handling at the top of the blue line. Try to play it down. Lev chips it out, assisted by Aiden. Now the Blades trying to make a neutral zone breakout, but Lincoln there to disrupt it. Blades now bring it up. Pass out in front to Lincoln. Shot, save made by the Blades goalie. The Preds take the puck up. And it's going to be offsides. It was a little bit of a jambalaya play there. Puck gets passed out over the blue line. They try to play it back in. Lev couldn't reset in time. Offsides. With 9:39 left to go in the second period, it's tied 1-1. Preds leading in shots, but not leading in goals, and that's all that matters. Aiden tries to give it over to D. Over to RJ. Poked away by Nolan as it was a roller shot on net. Vincent now has it on the wall. Battling for it. Loses the battle. Aiden there to support him. Vincent now bringing it up. Over on the right side. Gives it over to Coy. Coy chips it in deep. Preds on the forecheck. RJ chips it back in deep. Vincent now in the corner. Back up to RJ. RJ with the shot. Tipped. Doesn't get to the net. Puck goes out to Aiden. He's got a cannon. Aiden shot. Save made. Oh, puck almost crosses the goal line just outside of the net. Puck gets chipped out by the Blades, but straight to RJ. RJ's shot gets blocked. Another 2 passes blocked. 3 passes blocked by their own Blades players as they're in a bit of a panic after 2 good shots by the Preds. Vincent now working with Patrick to try to get the puck. Patrick over to Liam. Liam with the shot on net, blocked by the Blades player. Blades now bringing it up. Liam stops the puck. Liam now with a nice little move, passes it over to a Blades player, but it's helped out by Vince as he gets the puck back. He gives it over to Patrick. Patrick now with a nice little move. Patrick in front to Liam. Oh, Liam just misses the shot. Braden keeps it in. Liam chips it up to Vince. Vince on the wall. Braden gets it. Walks in. Braden loses the puck. And Vince will come support and pick it up. Vince now bringing it into the zone. Vince over to the middle. Liam can't help and support it. Blades now bringing it up the other way. It's a 2-on-2. Blade shot. Goes wide. Noah tries to pass it over to Patrick. That pass gets blocked. Braden now has it on the wall. Braden with a nice little move to the middle. In between the Blades skates. Pass out in front, gets blocked by a Blades player and goes all the way down for an ice. And for stoppage. And the face-off's going to be all the way down to the Preds offensive zone. With 7:26 left to go in the second period, it's still 1-1 game. Puck won by Lincoln. Over to Noah. Noah over to Rowan. Rowan now on the blue line. Sauces it over to Noah. Noah has it on the wall, falls down, but gets the pass off to Crew. Crew now has it over to Lev. Lev with the nice little spin move, trying to play down in front. Lev, shot on net, stopped. Rebound in the feet of many players. Preds winning the battle. Puck gets played out in front. It's a one-on-one the other way. Blades player now has it on the right. Shot, save made by Nolan off his dome. And the play will continue on. Lincoln now bringing it up the zone on the right side. Lincoln now beating him with speed. Pass out in front. Doesn't get on net. Lev on the forecheck. Puck gets rimmed around the wall. Over to Rowan. Rowan shot. Tipped in. Goes off the post. The Blades players trying their absolute hardest to get it out, but Lincoln not letting them. Crew gives it over to Crew. Crew now skating. Crew over to the middle. Rims it around the wall. Lincoln on the forecheck there. Chipped over to Lincoln. Lincoln in front with the saucer pass. Vincent tries to pass it to him, but the puck gets stolen. And the Blades are going to ice the puck all the way down, and it's going to be a face-off in the offensive zone for the Preds again. Draw one by the Blades. Now have it in their own defensive end. Rims it around the wall, and it gets out. Coy battling for it. Coy on the left side. Over to Patrick. Patrick on a breakaway, shoots. Score! Patrick all alone, and it's 2-1 Preds with 5:50 left to go in the second period. The Preds regain the lead, and it's 2-1 Nashville. Lincoln wins the draw over to Vince. Vince passes it up, but it gets picked off by a Blaze defenseman. Blaze now chipping it out of the zone, trying to get it in deep. RJ there to stop it. RJ sauces it over to Lincoln. Lincoln over to Liam. Liam on the left side. Toe drag moves and rims it back in deep. Blaze now have it in their own defensive end. Trying to chip it out. Liam keeps it in. Lincoln with the move to his back end. Lincoln shot and a save made. Great little move there, but the goalie gets there first. Blades now have a 3-on-2 the other way. On D for your Preds, RJ and Aiden. Blades with the move. Shot. Oh, and it goes over the net. Blades now have it in the offensive zone. Pass over to the middle. Now on the wall. Puck gets rimmed around into the corner. Now on the wall. Liam chips the puck out, just misses there on the foot race. The Blades now with a nice little move, cutting into the inside, but RJ there to support Aiden as the Preds get it out. Blades will have to reset in the neutral zone. Vince tries to chip it, but it backfires, and the Blades have the puck and chip it into the zone. RJ now has it. RJ over to Vince. Vince just misses it, and it's going to be an ice as it doesn't even touch his stick, and the faceoff's going to be all the way back down into the Preds defensive end. Draw one by the Preds. Liam Mulligan now has it. Pass just tipped off, but it's going to work out for the Preds as the Preds have a 2-on-1 the other way. Gage had it. Tipped away by the defenseman for the Blades. Pass out in front. Shot gets blocked. Pass intended to go in front of the net. That gets blocked again. Gage gets knocked down by his own player, Liam Mulligan. And Crew battles off a player with a great hit. Crew now on the wall, flying in with speed. Crew now beneath the goal line, rims the puck around the wall. Over to Liam Mulligan. Liam Mulligan with a nice little move on the wall, a little slip move. He's battling for it with the Crew. Lev there to support. Liam wins the puck. Lev with a nice little move to the middle. Gets tipped away. Braden now has it at the top. Braden tries to pass it across. Pass gets blocked. Crew with the shot. Goes into the corner. Now the Blades picking it up. Chips it back in. Ooh, a little bounce shot. Puck gets played on front. Noah keeps it in. Noah with a great chance. Noah, will he get the shot off? He does, but it goes wide. Puck now in the feet of players. Patrick wins it out on the blue line. Patrick passes it over to Braden, and the Blades are going to ice the puck all the way down. And a face-off's going to be in the offensive zone for the Predators when the puck gets back down to the zone. Blades win the draw. Rowan gives it over to Vincent. Vincent over to Patrick. Patrick scores! Patrick with his second goal and is back-to-back. He goes top shelf, and the Preds up 3-1 with 2 minutes and 53 seconds left to go in the second period. Preds have a 2-goal lead. It is 3-1. Preds win the draw. Rowan gives it over to Lincoln. Lincoln now on the blue line. Crosses the red line over to Liam. Liam now bringing it in. Liam tries to toss it over to Noah. Just goes out of Noah's reach. Noah hits a player really hard. He's going to get penalized for it. And the Preds are going to go on the penalty kill. He's probably going to be boarding or something. He looks really hurt. The penalty called is on Noah Samuel. It's going to be a 2 and a 10. Liam Melnikov serving it the 2 for him. It's going to be a minute 30 penalty power play for the Blades as they win the draw, and the puck skips out. Patrick on the forecheck. Picks up the puck on the wall. Keeps it in the offensive zone. Patrick feeling his groove. Has 2 goals so far in this game. Patrick now in the corner. Spins off. Patrick over to Gage. Gage back over to Patrick. Gage in front. Intended for Rowan. Just out of his reach. And now the Blades have it the other way. Blades can't control it. And Rowan will have the puck as he cycles it back up the wall. Blades now have it in the offensive zone. Shot blocked. Blades shoot, and it's a save. An unnecessary check there from the Blades, and the Preds are going to get rewarded for not being penalized. And it's going to be a 4-on-4. 4-on-4 for 34 seconds with a minute 39 left to go. Left to go in the second period. Penalty called is high sticking. Lincoln wins the draw. Over to Liam. Liam can't control it on his backhand and the puck will chip and bounce out. RJ over to Lincoln. Lincoln now crosses the blue line, chips it in deep. Puck now in the corner. Vincent on the fortune. Vincent with a nice little bump there in the corner. Blaze now picking it up, chipping it in deep. Preds pick it up. RJ over to Vincent. Vincent over to Lincoln. Pass gets tipped and goes deep into the Blaze defensive end. Blaze now cycling it over. Preds now on the power play. Vincent shot, save made, rebound, loose end, score! Lev buries in a rebound. And it's 4-1 Preds with 54 seconds left to go in the second period. A power play goal for Lev, and it's 4-1 Preds. Crew gives it over to Aiden. Aiden now tries to chip it in deep. Crew picks it up. Blaze pass, and it goes wide, and the puck gets rimmed around the wall. Aiden now picks it up, chips it in deep, goes all the way around. Aiden over to Braden. Oh, that rhymed. Vince takes a hit, falls down, but he's all right. 22 seconds left to go in the second period, now 15. Gage now has it over to Vince. Vince shot, rebound in front. Puck still loose. Gage has it. Shot, blocked. Now coming up the other way for the Blades. Puck in the corner, and that's the end of the second period. And your Preds are leading 4-1 at the end of the second. We'll see you all for the start of the third. And we're back for the start of the third. Your Preds up 4-1. With the shots 23-10 in the Preds' favor. Owen. Blades player gets rocked there. And the Preds bench getting hyped about it. Patrick now bringing it up on the right side with Vincent and Coy. Patrick gets hit from behind, a little bump. He's all right though. Puck gets rimmed around the wall by the Blaze. Braden couldn't stop it then. Aiden over to Coy. Coy chips it in deep. full speed on the blue line. That was gross. That was, what a move. Like, that's ridiculous. Liam with the puck now in the corner, rims it down to Vince. Vince tries to play it out to Lincoln. Blades player just shoots it back into his own end. Blades player's helmet falls off. We're gonna have to blow the play dead automatically with 13:49 left to go in the third. Lincoln wins the draw. Over to Rowan. Rowan over to Lincoln. Lincoln now in the corner. Liam now picks it up in the corner. Now cross. Rowan has it. Over to Vince. The Blades pick it up. And they're going the other way on the left side. The Blades have it. Rim it into the wall. Rim it in down low. The Reds pick it up. Lincoln passes it over to Vince. Vince pass gets picked off. Blades trying to get some possession here, and they do. But then lose it straight away right after. Vince gives it over to Lincoln on the breakout. Lincoln now flying down the right side with Liam. Lincoln over to Liam. Liam, shot somewhere in there. And it gets stopped by the goalie for the Blades. Liam pleading his case that it went in, but the ref will not side with him. And it's going to remain 4-1. Owen, can you sit? Or puck won by the Blades as they chip it all the way down. It's going to be an icing. Do your chance, do you? The Preds win the draw. Aiden now has it. Gives it over to Patrick. Patrick with a nice little move now on the right side. Patrick tries to get a toe drag move. Gets tripped up. No penalty. Boy holds the blue line. Something he's really good at on defense and now on offense. Boy has it on the red line. Aiden picks up the puck. Chips it in. Now the Blades bringing it up on the right side. Chips it in deep and the puck gets rimmed around the wall. Puck down the corner. Plays it out in front. Big hit by the Blades player, knocking Patrick's stick away. The Blades get a breakout going. They have a 2-on-2 coming into the zone. The Blades pass it over. Up to the D. He walks in, shot, save made, rebound in front. Picked up by a Preds player, Coy, and he ices it all the way down. It's going to be a nice. Blades lose the draw, and the Preds ship it out. Crew now tries to chip it by the defenseman of the Blades, but he keeps it in front of him. Blades now have it. Rims it around the wall. Puck squeaks by the defenseman. It's a 2-on-1 either way. Crew with Lincoln. Crew over to Lincoln. Back over to Crew. And it's just misses off the stick of Crew. Even strength now with 11 minutes left to go. Lincoln with a shot that goes over the net. Battle down low. Lincoln goes down. No call. Puck goes all the way down. It's going to be no ice as it's going to hit Nolan. Nolan rims it down deep in for Liam Mulligan. Liam now bringing it up. Liam on the right side. He gets stood up, but he gets the pass off to Patrick. Patrick now tight roping the blue line. Patrick back over to the right side. Into the corner. Gives it over to Rowan. Rowan with the spin move on the blue line. Really nice. Puck gets shipped out by the Blades, and the Preds will regroup. Braden over to Vince. Vince now on the offensive rush, gets poked away by the Blades. Blades now have it. Tries to make a move to the middle, and Rowan will not let that happen. Rowan gives it over to Braden. Braden over to Vince. Vince chips it, intended for Patrick. That chip gets blocked, and the Preds have it back down into the defensive end. Puck gets shipped out by the Preds, but intercepted by a Blades defenseman. Blades now have it on the left side, chip it in. Over to Braden. Braden over to RJ. RJ now at speed on the left side, bringing it into the zone. Gets to the red, decides to take a halt, drink a sip of tea, and dump it in deep. Puck gets tipped and goes all the way down. It's going to be no ice. RJ now has it in the corner with 9:08 left to go in the period. Or in the game, you could say. Crew now bringing it up on the left side. Shot, save. Rebound. Goes behind the net. Crew intended pass over to Braden. But that gets picked off by a Blades winger. Blades now have it. 1-on-1. He gets back pressured by Gage. Puck in the Preds' feet. Can't sell it. Shot by the Blades. Puck still loose. Somewhere there, Nolan gets back in time to make the stop. Shot, save. Rebound by Nolan. Covered. Everything is all good. Preds bringing it up now. Liam now bringing it up on the right side. Over to the corner. Liam shoots the puck. It goes over the net. Someone is down. I think that's Vince McCaddy. He gets up and he's all right. That's the end of the penalty that Noah served for 10 minutes. Lincoln wins the draw over to Noah. Noah settles it down, gives over to Rowan. Now Rowan gives over to Vince on the red line. Vince looking for Lincoln off a chip. Gets there. Lincoln up crosses the blue line. Lincoln passed over to Vincent. Vincent shot. Tries to go top cheddar on the short side. That gets blocked. Blaze now could have had a rush, but Patrick too fast and did not let that happen. Rowan now setting up in his own defensive zone. Now bringing it up over the right side. Rowan now in the corner. Pass out to Patrick. Patrick's shot gets blocked. Patrick gives over to Lincoln. Lincoln on a breakaway. Shot. Save made. Rebound. Loose in the crease. Will the Preds be able to find it? Shot gets blocked. Over to Noah. Noah. Another save. Two great shots there by the Preds. Preds did just hit the 30 mark and surpass it over to the 32 mark in shots. Preds applying really good offensive pressure throughout this whole game. Puck gets played out in front by RJ as he gets hit. No one there to pick it up. The Crew gets hit. No call whatsoever as he gets just very brutally unlegal, well, there's a correct word for that, illegal, hit into the boards, and the Blades will chip it out. Preds, RJ, over to Crew. Crew now over to Aiden. Aiden now bringing it into the offensive zone. Over to Gage. Gage loses the puck, tries to pass it out from the corner. Aiden gets hit hard and hit down, but he's all right and gets back up. Liam now with the puck on the right side. Liam on his backhand shot, goes wide. Liam now has the puck in the corner. Nice little toe drag move. He's doing some great moves in the corner right now. He did about like 3 already. Liam now has it on the wall. Pass gets picked off though from RJ to Liam. RJ now regroups as the puck gets chipped out. RJ gives it over to Vince. Vince now on the right side. Vince over to RJ. To Liam. Liam's pass gets stirred away beneath the goal line. Vince tries to pass it over to RJ, and RJ just misses it and it goes all the way down. Blade trying to play down in front. Shot goes wide, doesn't even hit the goalie. Puck now in deep. Lev now on the forecheck, going the other way. Vince picks it up. The Blades chip the puck out over to Braden. Braden now has it in the offensive zone on the right side. Braden now. Vince gets hit, but he's all right and he'll get back up. Blades have it in their own defensive zone. Blades now bringing it up. Blades now have it. Shot off the side of the net. On one for the Preds now. Vincent with Crew. Crew shot. Save. Goalie didn't know where it was, and it was loose. But it's another great shot by the Preds. Pass out to Crew. Crew misses it on the one-timer in front. Blades now pick it up. Rowan picks it up on the blue line. Takes it outside, tries to bring it back in, but he would have been offsides. Noah now bringing it in. He gets stood up. Vincent now. Oh! Over to Patrick. Patrick over in front to Noah. Noah with a great shot goes off the crossbar. Great play there by the Preds. keeping it deep. It's like a shot chip battle in the corner. Gage picks it up from the battle in the corner. Now brings it up. 4-on-3 the other way. Lincoln now has it crossing the blue. Over to RJ. RJ over to Liam. Liam with the shot on net. Over to Aiden with the shot on net. Shot saved. 2 great shots there by the Preds as they hit the 40 mark in the shot count. If my pre-calc math brain knowledge is correct, 40 divided by 4 means 10 shots. The ratio about every goal for the Preds is about 1 goal every 10 shots. So they could get one any second, or they could just win the game how it is. It goes offsides. Oh, it's not offsides, it's a penalty on Patrick with 1:58 left to go. And Patrick gets tossed from the game. Unsportsmanlike conduct as Patrick was talking back to the ref. The ref was sick of it. He's like, yep, you're gone. And now the Blades will go on a power play with approximately 2 minutes left to go in the third period. The Blades now have it beneath the net. Pass out in front. No one there. Shot. Blocked by Gage. Blades cycle it back in. Shot gets stopped by Nolan. Shot back in. Shot wide. 3 shots, none of them on goal. Blades have it beneath the goal line with less than a minute left to play. Blades now bringing it into the zone on the left side. Shot, save made by Nolan. Crew with a nice hit there on the wall. 30 seconds left to go in the game. Penalty expires. Liam airmailing it to another Liam. Liam picks it up on the right. Now in the corner. 15 seconds left to go in the game. Preds up 4-1. 10 seconds left to go. Pass gets picked off. Lincoln sauces it over to Liam. Liam in the forecheck in the corner. Crew plays out in front. No one's there, and that's the game. Your Predators win 4-1. And a great win as your Predators tournament record goes from 1-0 to 2-0. And we'll see you guys all tomorrow as Lincoln's talking some trash to a Blades player as they will go for a handshake as the ref is trying to calm things down. Great game from both sides. Blades played pretty well, but Preds played better, taking the win 4-1 and going 2-0.